Hi geeks. Evolution X is considered as one of the most customizable and reliable ROM after Pixel Experience, Lineage OS, and Havoc OS. As you can see, I have installed this ROM on my Redmi Note 5 Pro. So this is the ROM. The latest Evolution X version is Evolution X version 4.20.2. As you can see, this runs on Android 10 with the April security patch, and this is the version Evolution X 4.20 Ganja official. So this is the version which is running on Android 10. However, the ROM maintainer has confirmed that you will get an May update with the May security patch before May 17. So next, from let us start from the home screen. On moving on from the home screen, we have the Google launcher, which is the default home screen launcher. So let me show you home screen. As you can see, it's running on the Google launcher on version 10. Next, you have widgets option where you can place the widgets on your home screen. Next, you have files and wallpaper where you can have an custom clock faces and fonts, and you can change your icon size, shape, color, etc. However, clock faces are very less when compared to other ROMs, as Derpfest and other ROMs offer more than 10 clock faces. So we have the apps from phone to camera. So this phone to camera, all these apps are Google apps. So in this, which means that this home has GApp by default enabled, by default included in it. So you need not flash the GApp separately. So on moving on to the camera is a stock V camera app, and it works very fine. So if you want to have an Gcam camera, you can join my Telegram channel, and there you can find it in the notes. So next, on moving on to the settings, here in this settings we can find the many customization options. Here you have network and internet, where you have the Wi-Fi calling facility. So it works very fine in my carrier. So you need to check it out whether it works with your carrier or not. Next, you have Bluetooth, you have apps and notification, you have battery. You even have display option where you can set your screen timeout time. You have screen attention. You can set your DPI value. You also have double tap anywhere to wake on the device, as you can see. Next, moving on to the sound, here you can set your media volume, call volume, ring volume, alarm volume, etc. Next, on moving on to storage, so this ROM occupies just about 12 GB of storage. So you have nearly some 50 GB to 45 to 50 GB available of free space, which is more than enough for an average user. So next, moving on to security. Here in this security, you can see it is updated till only April security patch. However, the ROM maintainer has confirmed that we will get an monthly update by the 17th of this month. And you also have a face unlock, which works very fine. All these face unlocks in the custom ROM which you find are ported from Motorola. So there's nothing different in every ROM. As you can see, it works very fine under good lighting conditions, and it's very fast and snappy. Next, moving on to, when we scroll down, we find an option called Xiaomi Pods. This is a device-specific configuration where you can set the headphone gain value, microphone gain value. You have a Mi Sound Enhancer where you can enhance the sound quality of the earphones or headphones. You have an FPS info overlay. As you can see, if you click on it, there will be an FPS overlay. So this will be helpful while you are gaming. While you're in a gaming section, you can see the frames per second. Next, your backlight dimmer where it dims the display to the maximum value. You also have display calibration where you can set different profiles from deep black and white to extreme AMOLED and warm AMOLED, as you can see. Next, you have ambient display gestures. You have brightness of the torch. So this is new, which I have not found in any ROM. So you can set the brightness of the torch in this ROM. So you have strength, vibration. You have the haptic feedback, vibration, strength. On scrolling down, you also find another option called the Evolver. This is like the configuration center in AvaCoS, the Derpfest in Derpfest ROM, and this is for Evolution X ROM. This customization options are hidden in an settings called the Evolver. So as you can see, you can customize everything from your themes to your animations. So let us see one by one. Here in your themes, you can set the accent color, so which is like cool, and you have an headline or body font. You can set the icon shape. You can also even set the status per icon shape. You also have a custom header image. As you can see, I have set my custom header image. So next, you have QS header color. You have your new tint style. You can also use the default colors which are provided, which is like the blue color. You can have blur behind quick settings, as you can see. this get blurred. You can also set the blur intensity and the blur alpha level. Next, on moving on to the status bar, here you can see you can customize your clock options, carrier label settings, network traffic, where you can see your upload and download speed. You also even Next, when you move to the status bar, you can see an option called clock option where you can customize your clock faces. You have a career label settings where you can set the color of your career label. You have network traffic where you can monitor your network traffic speeds such as your upload and download speed. You have rounded corners where you can set your framework values. Next, on moving to status bar icons, here you can see status bar items. In this option, you can choose which status bar icons you need to show in your status bar. So you have status bar logo, which is like you can have there are many logos available from Evolution X to Guitar Electric. You have an even Batman, Iron Man, Superman logos. Next, when moving on to the battery level, you can set the icons for your battery, such as dotted circle, filled circle, text hidden circle, big circle. You can also set the VoLTE icon symbol, as you can see. In my case, I have set it as Oxygen OS. So next, on moving around notification settings, here you have an edge lighting option, as you can see. So this is the option. It will pulse if you get any notification. This is like mainly found in higher end phones or any other flagship phones. Next, on moving to power menu, here you can see screenshot, flashlight, airplane, settings, lockdown, advanced restart where you can boot into your recovery, bootloader, or you can restart your system UI. Also have show the screenshot option on lock screen. These are the options which will be visible in the lock screen when you press the power button. Next, on moving to the gestures. So since it's running on Android 10, it has all those gesture based navigation. As you can see, here you have enable haptic feedback on back gestures. So these gestures work very fine in this ROM. There's no issues with this ROM. You also have swipe three fingers to take screenshot. You also even have brightness control, which is like you can sliding across the status bar. You can increase your brightness level. You also have torch gestures. See, there are many features in this ROM. So next, on moving on to the navigation. So sorry. The next setting is lock screen. Here you can take control of your lock screen item such as pocket detection, which will block screen and button inputs when the device is in pockets. Fingerprint authentication vibration, as if the fingerprint is wrong, you will get a vibration. So you also have lock screen info elements such as modify the shortcuts shown in the lock screen. So you can see you have a charging animation like flash, battery drop, explosion, and water. So next you have music. So these are the items which you can control in your lock screen. Next, on moving on to the navigation, here you find out is the layout where you can change the layout of the navigations. As you can see, you can invert the layout of the navigation bar buttons. Next, on moving on to the hardware buttons, here you can physically toggle the power button, volume buttons, and other buttons, and you can also assign some controls to the gestures. So next, on moving on to the animations, here you can have an animations, or you can turn off your animations you don't need. You can also have a screen off animation. You have scrolling cache. For the quick setting icons also, you have some animations which you can set from this. Next, on moving to miscellaneous, you have gaming mode. So in this gaming mode, this is not a good this gaming mode will help you to block all the notification. It will change the ringer in gaming mode. Also, as you can see, you have dynamic mode where it will automatically detect all the gaming apps if you have installed any in your phone. On how to install this ROM, installing this ROM is like a easy job. You just need to boot into your recovery. As in my case, it's the Orange Fox recovery. As you can see, let me boot into my recovery. After booting into recovery, you just need to go to wipe Dalvik, cache, data, and system. After wiping this, you need to go to the place where you have stored your ROM file. As in my case, I have stored it in the downloads. As you can see, I have stored it Evolution X 4.20 wired official.zip. So this is the official file of the ROM. After, you can just directly flash this ROM and need not flash GApps after it, as GApps is included in it. Next, if you want root permission, you can flash the Magisk and you can reboot your phone. So thank you geeks for watching. Hope I see you again in my next video. Please join my Telegram channel for more support and updates. Thank you.